All right, so in this video, I'm going to go ahead and show you how to create a segment. This will be used on an ongoing basis in your online business. To create a segment, go ahead and place your mouse over contact lists. Once the drop-down menu opens, click on View Segments. Now, when you click on View Segments, you may or may not have anything on here. Don't be alarmed if it's totally blank. After all, you have a fresh account and you're going to start to add to it. Okay? So, to create a segment, go ahead and click on Create a Segment right here. It's this button. Now, the first segment that we are going to create is going to be a segment called TLDs, or top-level domains. Top-level domains consist of your @gmail.com, @AOL.com, Yahoo, MSN, and Hotmail. All right? They call them TLDs. You're going to go ahead and select the lists that you have imported and brought into login for email. That way, it will create a segment using the data located in these lists. Okay? Next up, you're going to go ahead and click on Match Any Rule or Condition. All right? Under the segment rules, go ahead and update it in the following way. For the first line, you're going to keep it as email address. In the second button, you're going to click the drop-down menu and you're going to select Contains. Now, for the first segment rule, we're going to go ahead and put @gmail.com. That way it searches for any gmail.coms. In the second button, we're going to go ahead and click Contains once again, and this time it's going to be @yahoo.com. For the third button, that's also going to say Contains, and this is where we're going to go ahead and put our AOL.coms. Okay? For the fourth and fifth, we can go ahead and update that. Just place Contains. And now we're going to select Outlook.com. And last but not the least, Hotmail.com. Okay? Once you've set up your segment rules, go ahead and place your mouse over Save and click the Save button. As you can see on here, under TLDs in terms of contacts, it's now selected and found 13,416 contacts. It's going to vary depending on how many TLDs you have on your list. Once again, this step right here is mandatory. Please make sure you set up a TLD file. Okay? Now, the reason why we enter or create a segment of TLDs, because that's going to be the primary target for the lists that we will be emailing on the Login for Email platform. We are going to be excluding GI data or general interest. What's a general interest? General interest domains are the ones that you find www or the admin at customdomain.com. So you may have something like admin at gilly.com or admin at webuyhousesfastcash.com. The general interest are the custom domain names that you see for companies and big corporations. And that will also include your smaller mom and pop operations. Another email channel that we will exclude from Login for Email is the cables. Okay? Cables are the at Cox.com, at Verizon.com, at AT&T.com. So we're going to be excluding these types of emails from Login for Email. We have other tools and other platforms that are more effective for these types of cables and GI data. All right? So make sure you definitely set up your TLD segments. Now, in addition to your TLD's segment, we're also going to create a couple other segments here. The other segments that we're going to create is going to be a segment of openers. Openers are the leads and the folks on your list that love to open emails. That's what they do. When they get something, they open it, right? So we're going to go ahead and create an openers list. Name it openers list. And you're going to select the lead files in your account. That way it searches in those lists. After all, we're going to go ahead and mail to them. All right? Now, you can leave this as match all rules and condition. Under the segment rules, you're going to click this button and you're going to select on Open Email Campaign. That's what an opener is. You're going to select Has Opened and keep this as Any Email Campaign. That way, whenever you send an email campaign in any of these lists inside of Login for Email, it's going to apply this search rule or this segment, and anybody that's opened now goes on your openers list. This is a higher quality list as opposed to a general list where you have not sent any mail yet and you haven't established who your openers are, right? These are the people that really engage you. We'll talk more about how this applies to your business and you can benefit from it in other videos and on ongoing Clicks Gone Wild support. If you notice on here, it appears donuts or zeros, right? That's because we haven't mailed anything yet, so there hasn't been anyone who's opened it. Don't be alarmed. The next segment you're going to go ahead and create, click Create a Segment, is a segment of clickers. If openers is a higher quality list compared to a general list, your clickers are an even higher quality or a next tier up in comparison to your openers. Just imagine a totem pole. So you have a list at the bottom, you've got your openers just above that, and your clickers on top of it. They're not only engaging and opening your emails, they're actually clicking, they're opting into their squeeze pages, they're buying stuff from you. All right? So to create your clickers, you're going to keep this match type. Under segment rules, you're going to go ahead and select clicked on link and has clicked any link. So just keep that all matched up right there. Go ahead and select save. And now we're well on our way to wrapping up this video. Okay? In the next video, I'm going to go ahead and show you guys how to set up your seeds. Do remember to click the save button so that you now have a clickers file here ready. And we can proceed to setting up the next video, which is your seed accounts.